Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today I'll be showing you a Blacksmith store I recently built as a commission for a roleplay server, the same server I recently built my Northern Castle design on. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I started off with, of course, the baseplate. The final design on the server is heavily modded, however I did want to show this design unmodded, so therefore the construction phase will be completely mod free, and the furnishing phase will show the modded version on the server. There are one or two differences between the modded and unmodded versions, namely the lack of internal pillars and the 45-degree sloping pieces on the roof, but the core structure is basically identical. Hopefully this build will still remain useful for console players. I started the baseplate using Numidian fence foundations, and I capped off the baseplate with Numidian ceilings on the body and arena ceilings on the side towers, with the design matching the blueprint you can see on screen now. This created a simple and straightforward design that should work quite nicely. Next, for the walls. I chose to use Numidian and Stormglass, though the modded design will use Bossonian and Glass. Numidian and Stormglass are a really nice combination, so they should work well for this medieval style blacksmith storefront. I built the walls 2 tiles high across the ground floor, using the Stormglass frames as windows regularly on the first tile. Next, for the first floor. If you're building this vanilla, then you will need to use these pillars, though if you are building with mods like I did for the commission, you can instead use stability beams. I used Numidian ceilings to build out the first floor interior and arena ceilings for the exterior, as this build is designed to have an open air workshop above the front entrance. Next, for the first floor walls. I built the walls up using Numidian again, and I built them 2 tiles high on the back half and 1 tile high on the front. This build is designed with a 2-tier open gable roof, so half and halving it helps with this design. I also built roof gables onto the walls to prepare for the roof later on. The middle gable did end up needing a bit of extra support, which I facilitated with pillars. Next, for the detailing. I built up the smelter towers using sloping sides and wall caps, and I then built up the buttresses that hold either side and the rear side of the build, building them up 3 tiles high. Finally, the roofing. I used Numidian rooftop caps to cap off the buttresses, and I then started on the roof of the store. I again used Numidian rooftop pieces to complete the open gable design, using Numidian roof window pieces to give a roleplay friendly way for the build to vent out excess heat from the furnaces within. I then added fences and awnings to the open air workshop over the entrance, added some doors and also a vertical elevator on the first floor to move cargo down to the ground easily. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, this commission is on the same server as the Northern Castle, and it's built in the same fashion as the non-modded version, with the only real differences being the material palette, the lack of internal pillars, and the layout of the roof, as I used shallow sloping pieces rather than full sides. Entering the build, I've decorated this storefront very thoroughly, aiming for a busy yet well-stocked style. The actual storefront itself includes armour, weapons, ammunition, various metal ornaments and storage containers and metal bars, and I've included these on display racks and armour stands around the store. Behind the counter is the staff area. This section has access to a mini smelter for small chunks of ore, furnaces in either smelter tower, a small metalworking area, storage and lots of excess stock in the shelving of the counter. Heading upstairs, this floor is for storage and paperwork. This area includes access to the cargo elevator, lots of storage boxes and crates for raw materials, and a small, open office space that provides staff a spot to note down inventory and detail large orders. Above the front entrance is the open-air workshop where the majority of weapon and armour smithing is done. This area is replete with metalwork supplies and workbenches, prepared to fulfil the demand of a bustling medieval village. And there we have it, a Blacksmith storefront commission build on a roleplay server alongside a non-modded version. I wanted to try to offer people a modded and mod-free way to build this design, as I was pretty proud of it, and hopefully this format helps to offer that alternative to console players. I'm pretty proud of this build, it came out quite nicely and definitely captures the vibe of a working storefront. If you enjoy my content, all the links to my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, Host Havoc affiliate page, NordVPN discount and NordPass discount are available in the description below. However, of course, you can simply just leave a like, a comment or subscribe, any of those are very greatly appreciated. Patrons get a bunch of nice benefits including sneak peeks of videos, your name in every video, custom made wallpapers in 1080p and 4K resolutions, full-size build blueprints, Discord roles and more. On that note, a massive thanks to our patrons Sadialot, Randar, Connor, Ivy, Torn, Ill-Fated, Coffeeman04, Jacques, Marion Ladd, Ryan, Ben, Alfric and Eagle Rose. As always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.